scripture is saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vial of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth.
Hey, because that's what, we coming on that time of prophecy. We on the cusp of these prophecies in particular, where the brother just read in Revelation 16 chapter, he poured vial upon the earth. Like the Heavenly Father bringing judgment upon his place. Because that's what's going to follow the mandatory implementation of this technology. Oh, right. It's technology. You start off with the word, man. Like the title of this lesson is the digital, the global reset is upon us. Inspired, of course, through the spirit probably about traveling from the becoming elder bishops and Jim and Savannah. I saw them in a RAWCHAA, man. So go ahead.
It says, verse 2, Revelation 16 and 2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and creaking sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon
the MOTB. That's an acronym for what the brother just read. All right? So it's going to come a point in time because you got a lot of our people, they going to put their trust in, in this devil, in this system, man. And,
if I can add to it, a lot of our people, his brothers is putting up news clips and certain news clips concerning that hurricane as well. They already putting their trust into these government officials and shit like that. One of the videos was the end of so-called black woman. She was complaining about not having no air and AC and no lights here, no electricity because of the hurricane. Yeah. And they really believe that these people are gonna come to their aid. I bet not now one praise the Lord.
The scripture, well, that's the scripture. The scripture says, even speak they the Lord. But when you go to, I believe that's the book of Isaiah, around the first to the third verse. Matter of fact, the first line up. They don't go seek the Lord. Yeah. Isaiah 31:1. All right. It says, both of them, they go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses. Yeah, and they modern day Egypt, according to the scriptures. Egypt go back to the Hebrew word, right. That's what it means, double faith.
Okay, so the scripture saying one of them that go down to Egypt for help. You have to understand that the help that Esau has is not really help. Yeah. Ultimately to put you in a snare or a trap. The scripture say that he's the devil. If you do anything good, he do it for the last will declare this, man.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's just the size of I had to it's not helpful.
It's Revelation chapter 16. Isaiah 30.
Isaiah 31:1. The Lord will go down to Egypt to help and stay on horses and trucks and chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel,
even stronger. Okay, the Lord, he's gonna have a limit. Okay, and you trust in men. Okay, should we trust in the one who controls men? And scripture talk about how a horse is prepared for the day of battle, but the safety is of the Lord, man.
Our people, then the thing about this society in general, like you said, they rely on this man. They think this man gonna save them when there's no water running. Like I was telling my son something today, when ain't no water running. Yeah, right. Because everything is based upon electricity. I have bridge for the water system. That's all based upon electricity. And what people do is they wait until all resources or whatever have been exhausted. You know what I'm saying? They wait till take every avenue, and then United States, then they'll say, I need to, find somewhere to get fresh water. Then they'll say, I need to make a campfire. You know what I'm saying? They go completely rely on society. So, and try to, make their own needs or whatever. Whether it be bartering or anything, man. But that's like,
keep going. Well, that's the point. It said, need to seek the Lord, so when the God bring these things upon the earth. All right. So into the book of the prophets for the second Ezra 15 chapters. The last one he's going to say plagues upon Egypt as before. So once the Heavenly Father starts sending these plagues upon our people, they gonna go to the Lord, man. They gonna go to all these other they're gonna go to idols and all these false gods, man. So that's a really point, right?
That's what he's saying, man. He's moving forward, man. You know, everything that happened, next, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 months, these things that's going to be put in place ultimately to fulfill his NWO, man. Okay, everything that every step and every move that the devil was making is ultimately to bring forth that reset, man.
I gotta know. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise."
And the Lord is going to he's going to intervene, man. Okay, so this devil, man, he believes he's going to put that, that tiny device underneath the flesh of the man, man. Okay, which and he's not going to accomplish the elect. Okay, because the Lord is going to keep the elect from that, Lord, when we're part of that number. But that's his whole agenda, man.
I can read in the NLT, it says, Job 5 and 12 in the NLT, he frustrates the plans of schemers, so the work of their hands will not succeed.
And it's the thing, man. Esau and the Lord has the Lord has a playbook, man. And Esau's following that playbook, okay? But in that playbook, okay, the Lord is going to pretty much he's going to put a blockage, okay, in between Esau and his plans, man. And it's going to spiral out of his hands, man.
And the Lord got Esau convinced that he could actually accomplish it. The Lord actually, that's why I said, he that sitteth in the heavens shall not. You know what I'm saying? It's on the second chapter, because you think you're going to cast your course from this, as they say, cast your course from us. You think you're not going to go into slavery. You're going into slavery. You had
that scripture talk about that boundary that the Lord set before, man. Esau has a boundary. He ain't going to get a pinky toe over that boundary. So any move that you see Esau making right now today, okay, it's a part of the Lord's playbook, man. Okay?
Go ahead. I got verse 13. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They're gonna fall flat on face, man. Their plan is not gonna go through. So it says, well, I'll have to read 14 too. They meet with darkness in the daytime and go. What is they plan ultimately to have everybody on the globe on the planet Earth, and the RAWCHAA are sent in the what's the word? What it would be in an orphanage? Yeah, right. In an orphanage. Well, yeah, you just had the situation, the apostles and the elders. Now I can go on it on numerous occasions. Years prior, what's his name was Aaron Russo. We believe they Jakes. What I believe these might be Jakes, man. So the Sicilians, which a lot of those Jakes over there in Sicily, I had, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man. Yeah, but we got to let's go back to the Revelation. Let's try to be excited. You know what I'm saying? We want to stick to the topic at hand in particular. He never finished that thing. I know. That's what I said. Excited to the spirit, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 16, and verse 2. It says, "And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast." Right, because the brother Department was given a testimony of particular, but it's a video, something of that nature that's going viral. Oh, no. Yeah. Video of an individual, Jake, who was raised by, the enemy. By the enemy pursuant to Psalms, the 3rd chapter, because the Israelites, people, Latinos, never seen lineage, the truth. You see, Ayalam, Manawag, Mawa Abba, just the name of the street, Montezarian.
Even 2/3 of them.
Even 2/3 of our people, because they like to the Heavenly Father as well as unto us, because they follow the customs of the heathens. They're in the Gentile or heathenistic state of mind, right? So, like, well, Revelation 6. As a matter of fact, get the gruesome instead of the brother, you know, 'cause that's going into a cancerous sort, and a lot of these people, man, when they take this kind of technology, right, they're going to develop these, these ulcers. Hellcast, this is the word for sore. It says a wound, especially a wound producing a discharge pus, a sore, and ulcer, which is like cancer, like you said. Right. So basically what it says is that you take the MOC. Yeah, because you got something on, it's very forms of cancer. You got testicular cancer, you got breast cancer, you got skin cancer. That's the one I was going to mention. You got skin cancer. When you look at these ulcers or these lesions that come upon the skin, it's in the form of like what the brother Gordon saw in Revelation 16 chapter. That's what they look like. Yeah, and they say that the skin is the biggest organ on your body. Yeah. So that's the spirit, because you're gonna put this device is subdermal, sub meaning under, and dermal meaning the skin. And so he's gonna put this device in your skin, which is the biggest organ of the body, but these people gonna completely break out in ulcers, skin cancer. Yep. Yep. Hey, but that's a spirit too, because when you watch the movie Elysium with Matt Damon, that's what happened to him. Remember, he saw that he was in there, he got cancer and shit, for whatever it was. But I take it spirit through that technology and shit. You see, Elysium. Here, yeah, yeah, because he had cancer and shit from, in fact, go ahead. Is that it? This is the word grievous. Yeah. It says of a bad nature, not such as it ought to be. It says troublesome, injurious, pernicious, destructive, baneful. Yeah. Can I add to you? It says in the strong definition, it says ill, disease. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. You go for that H2, your allegiance. Disease in the body is any disease. Not an STD, that's a disease as well. Whatever type of disease it is, it always comes with underlying issues, and it's the demon. Like the Lord, so don't bring the sword like the brother person say it's a cancer. Like it says also. Go ahead. Right, because that's basically the body is trying to project and going into it. It's a foreign object to the body. You see? And that's why they use the rocks. See, the delivery system that they're going to use, because that basically goes past the sensors and the nerve system that identifies particular things. That's why you take medicine is oral. Because your mouth has multiple nerves, you know what I'm saying, that identifies particular things, like that's a natural remedy. Whether it's a herb, this brother here, the farms are herbalists. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they bypass that system, because these devils know. That's why they came up with the hypodermic, the needle or shit like that, to bypass the identified nervous system. Because your mouth, bro, it got hundreds of taste buds, all that, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Your mouth, it got so many the neurological layers, bro. Your mouth, because there's so many nerves in your mouth, bro. You got your nose, your nostrils, and your eyes. And that's because my wife, she went and got a bunch of but I didn't know she was going. I thought she was getting one or two of her teeth, back teeth, the back teeth removed and shit. But she ended up getting more done. The point is that I said it's the reason why he thought take out our wisdom teeth. Because it's connected to the nerves that
go to your brain. And that's why they call it the wisdom tooth. Because it, that's everything that Father gave us is needed. Yeah,
That's
conscious too. That's
That's
another.
weird. They try to get me to take mine out, but they also stop some other bacteria stuff on the side of the body.
You got to go filtration system because your organs, right? You got 78 organs in the human body, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the purpose of a majority of your organs in your body, the filtration system. Like the heart, it filters the blood. The kidneys, it filters the fluid. The lungs, it filters the, so on and so forth.
78. 78.
78.
78 organs.
Did I say that? A lot.
You said 73.
Oh, no, I said 78.
Oh, that's a lot.
But what? You got, hold on, let me give another. No, you good. I said that. I thought it. You got the pancreas, God. You know what I'm saying? That's another one. Saying, help me out, man. You got the liver. I mentioned the kidney, the spleen, the gallbladder, so on and so forth. The majority, the small intestines, the large intestines, you know what I'm saying? So forth, so on. Majority of these organs, that's what the human body, that's how they right, the immune system and the organs, they all in cohesion. And this devil, you want to disrupt that. That's why you want to put a fucking foreign object into your body so you get cancer. You think they're going to take this shit? Go ahead. Who got something, man?
I got the word reset etymology.
Right, because the title of this lesson is a global reset is upon us, the sponge. Responding to the bishops in Atlanta, man. Go ahead.
It says also reset 1650s, place or replace a gem in a setting.
Well, because when you break the word down, it's a compound word. You need back and set. So you set in the back, you change it, you reestablishing it basically. That's
go ahead. What you can say? It said from re meaning back or again, and set meaning to sit or rest.
Right.
But I can add because there's another definition.
Right. So you want to rest your economy and the society system on a different system. The system, it really is what? It's the WRC, the World Reserve Currency. You want to reset that. You want to take that shit from off of the foundation that it's on right now, which is the dollar, and then you want to set it and place on another fucking system, which is the digitized system. See what I'm saying?
Right, because right now the foundation is clay. Right. Iron mixed with miry clay. It's gonna be partly strong and partly weak. They're strong militarily, but they're weak economically because it's based upon that dollar. So now they want to place it onto something that's a little more firm that gives them more control, which is the digitalization. Of the
which is always bro. See, even our people that's in the lower state fucked up. The Lord worked with them. That's why they show you that in the movie of the Matrix. You had hackers, even though you had the Matrix, and even that's the Matrix. That's this one movie. You had the Terminator. You had hackers. It's all you got the group. Even they called Anonymous, bro. That's what they did to Terminator. When you watch Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the nigga Arnold Schwarzenegger, he got hacked and then sent back to protect John. You feel me? Because the first one, he was going to kill him. He was the Terminator. But then in the second one, he was trying to protect John because John kind of caught the motherfucker, and then they hacked the system. So it's like, bro.
Because that's what happened today with the internet shortage.
Out there, we're gonna read something.
That it was due to some hackers or a group of malware.
Well, Esau saying, because Esau they try to control the narrative.
Right.
So what they put out there is, and we're gonna go with what Esau said. We don't want to come with no theories for that. You know what I'm saying? So what Esau said, he said it was a faulty software update. That's what Esau said. It was a faulty software update that caused that.
But see, I heard it was a strike. Like some
it's a lot of this.
It was on strike, and
that's the thing too. Every time Esau does something, it's like people jump on it. It's like pursuant to the scripture, he cannot hide himself. What is that, Jeremiah? He's not able to hide himself. So Esau can't operate, clandestinely. He can't operate in secrecy for a while because the prophets out there, the spirit of power of YAHWASHI, and the Lord put the spirit on, and we bring light to the situation. And what light? What does light expose?
Things that's in the dark.
Things that's in the dark, man. And the Lord spoke about that. The things that's done in the dark shall be brought to the light. What you got?
Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled.
You're right. So that's why even with, because the elders talk about the assassination of on Trump. Now they just you know what I'm saying?
Swept it under the rug because people were on it.
Yeah, that's the point. Because people were there, I ain't gonna hear it. The scripture say that, so like the saying said that the revolution shall be televised. You know what I'm saying? So and well, what the scripture do say in the Daniel the 12th chapter, the knowledge shall increase. So people, oh right, and that's all due to technological advances. What we start off with, you see these smartphones, that's a technological advancement that these devils. You see, and then the brother Kadash, he sent me a video on the thing where they got the goddamn microchip with the camera, or whatever it's called, but they was swallowing them. I forget what that shit was called. But I said to say this, because of these technological advancements, bro, you can't really, back in the 1800s, there wasn't no cameras. That's why they was lynching niggas and killing niggas and burning down houses and torturing niggas and everything, robbing banks and all that shit. Bonnie and Clyde era and all that shit, man.
Prove it. Couldn't prove they were guilty.
That's it.
Someone, you know what I'm saying, would give you all answers, lights that allow you to have all answers. Go Google it. Like I said, this has increased the knowledge of the earth. This has increased people's awareness, and even niggas in the world will tell you that there's a conscious awakening. This is an awakening. Standing up and seeing that there's an evil force in the earth and there's a bad force in the earth. Even though they can't find the power of Yahweh, but they can understand that, whoa, this is actually a war between good and evil that's taking place on the earth.
Yeah.
Daniel 12:4. It says, "But thou, Daniel, serve the word, till the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and now shall be increased."
Mm-hmm. That's it, man. So, right, it's a technological advancement, right? You see, because at one point in time, you had, I don't know what those other phones would be classified as, oh, right, it's a smart device. That's what this classified as. The other ones, I guess, will classified as a dumb device. You know what I'm saying? And like the brother Yaquan went into, it's a Europe and equipment. Go ahead, get your piece.
Real quick. This is Psalms 9 and 15. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. And the internet, it's like into a net, catches things, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, and you can see it. And they carry it was one Edom, I forgot who he was. He said he hated that the internet was created.
Yeah.
Because they ultimately know that they was gonna be exposed to some degree, and they let a lot of information out because it's a part of the agenda. But in return, it backfired, because the internet is how we found the apostle. The internet is how the truth was pushed through at a massive rate, did the heavy lifting. See, so now we're talking about the technological advances in which you're trying to make in real time. You see, we can watch a video from the 90s that we had no recognition of about these technological advances and breakdowns that you had already in the works, man.
Yeah, because without the internet, a lot of that information was buried. Like the video, the short clip on Hegelian dialect, pressure from above.
Exactly.
I think it's called the consumer conspiracy.
Hegelian dialect is dealing with the problem, the action solution.
Right. But he covers that type of topic in the video, and the video was from 1972. So I was thinking the other day, well, for the internet, like this, like it's VHS somewhere,
right? Or in a form of a book,
right?
That's where information before it was on the internet. It's on the internet, taken from a book, or a study, or philosophy, or
Yeah, because the internet sped the times up. The Lord talked about how he was going to speed the time up and sped everything up. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept for y'all.
Mhm.
You finish it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a quick one. If we all speak on it. It's Sirach 24 and 26. And this is going into more of the technology. I'm gonna start from 25. It says he filleth all things with his wisdom. It says as Python and as tigers in the time of the new fruits. It says he maketh the understanding to abound like Euphrates, and as Jordan in the time of the harvest, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it says he maketh the understanding to abound like Euphrates, and as Jordan in the time of the harvest. And then when you look up the harvest,
Yeah.
when you go to the book of Revelation and the precept of Matthew, the harvest pretty much deals with the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, that's why the technology is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord was going to speed up what? The understanding of mankind. You know what I'm saying? Apostles, they brought out
Still increase.
right. You know what I'm saying? Apostles, they brought out a while ago, a couple hundred years ago, they didn't even figure out a flight. You know?
Yeah, right.
1901.
19
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So go back a couple hundred years ago, they figured that out. And then all of a sudden, once they figured that out, yeah, propulsion systems and
Yeah.
shit like that.
What's really Jay figured it out. He started to show the information and the wisdom from them because you had this one that I forget his name, but he had an airship way before the Wright brothers and shit. When the shit got burnt up, they destroyed it or some shit like that, you know. But like the other brother Amar was going into, around like so the information that's being disseminated is going to increase. You know, it's because prime example, you got people talking about Illuminati before this time. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. The music industry. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood, right? It's all those different areas.
The banking industry and all, like even that's being exposed. People seeing how fraudulent the money system is, you know.
Right. You see the
Yeah, I can say quick one. Somebody look at that word harvest in Revelation 14 and Revelation 14 and 15. I'm gonna get the precept. It's Revelation 14 and 15 because like I said, we're going into what the technology and the end of the end of Babylon the Great goes hand in hand. How do we know that? Because the technology that the scriptures speak about, the tiny technology is what MOTB, right? In order to advance that technology, all right, in order to bring forth that technology, there has to be an advancement in the technology that Esau was dealing with.
Yeah.
Right? Otherwise, the small grain of rice wouldn't come forth. So the Lord has to speed up the understanding of man to bring forth that promise.
With those powers, like
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? The point by with the 5G, he had to have that and everything. So going back to the point, Revelation 14, verse 15, right? It says, and another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, which is YAHWASHI. It says, thrust in the sickle, all right, and reap. And the sickle is what an instrument used for gathering, you know what I'm saying, the crop. Right. Usually like a hook,
Yep.
if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It says, thrust in thy sickle and reap. It says, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest is the end, for the harvest, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Now going to that word, our harvest, real quick, y'all got it.
The harvest, the act of reaping, figuratively of the gathering of men into the kingdom of Yahawah.
Yeah, because the harvest is the end of the world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's when the gathering is going to take place.
Yep.
It's on to Matthew, the 13th chapter, with the wheat and the tares, if we paraphrasing. And the angels, they the ones that going to the gathering. So we coming into that time, man. And all these things that's happening, you know what I'm saying, it goes hand in hand.
And Mar, that's the real reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The harvest. Just saying this devil, he trying to come to his own reset. You know what I'm saying? If I could say,
It's a more to the definition.
it says the B definition, referring to time of reaping, the final judgment, when the righteous are gathered into the kingdom of the Most High, and the wicked are cast into the lake of fire.
And the scriptures say that the Esau at the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that follow. The Lord has his own reset.
Exactly, bro. And then going into with the definition of the form is read, it says the final judgment, right? Final judgment of what is for it, and then the ones that's gonna be of our people, the two-thirds will be cast into the lake of fire along with the heathens, man. Because that's what this is about, man. This is about what good you mentioned earlier, and that's in Sirach, 33rd chapter. You know what I'm saying, but finish it up. Anybody?
It's a reaping, i.e., the crop, harvest.
Yeah. That's the point.
I was gonna say if I could just mention because one of the older definitions it says for reset it says an older verb reset in English meant harbor or shelter an outlaw or criminal. So basically they're trying to do that as well through this reset. They're trying to harbor themselves who are criminals. You know what I'm saying? Vagabonds of the earth. You know?
Did you read definition B?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I can read it again.
No, it's not that. That's mixed up.
I can go to the root word. Reaping is it says a proverbial expression for reaping and sowing. Therizo. But this is back in Revelation chapter 16. But we're done.
Can you jump down to 13 and hit 13 and 14 real quick?
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 13. Come on, wait, which
16 and 13. Huh?
this is Revelation chapter 16, verse 13. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Mm-hmm. And we understand those three unclean spirits like frogs, represent the three city states, which, we already, went into countless times, right, dealing with the Vatican. Yeah, London and Washington, man. And they represent the military, the financial money, the military as well as the religion, man. Right now, there's an attack on the banks, man. Dealing with the money, dealing with this IT outage, so to speak. All right. You can keep going, Bob, for sure.
It say, verse 14, for they are spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of the Almighty.
It said they are spirits of devils working miracles, which when we go into it, which we had before, is G4592 for Maya. It says what? That by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known, a sign, mark, a token, prodigy, portent, i.e., an unusual appearance. Transcending the common force of nature because what they get ready to come with is the sea hit. Yeah. And that's going to be something like we noticed before. Like the brother was mentioning earlier, being able to make a film or being able to, use it as a form of the new form of currency. Do away with the petrodollar and so on and so forth. It's going to be a right?
Yeah, and nobody never really seen like man being merged with machines.
Right.
Like you really, this is some shit you really see on sci-fi movies, brother. Like the future that we live in, bro. Like everybody, bro, like 50s and shit.
Right.
Like they grew up like none of this shit, bro. Most of us were on the same page. We didn't when we was kids, bro. This shit was not. It didn't exist, bro.
We was the last generation to like play outside without,
Yeah, bro.
I remember the little kids on Tetris and
Yeah, bro.
playing those certain games. Yeah,
bro.
On an older model. But before that, I remember having pages. And that was the technology at a time like that. So how much has increased from then till now? It's like
I would say even with the way of war. Okay? The Lord, we said, knowledge shall increase, man. It really is. But the Lord increased knowledge for that reset.
Yep. I tried my
right. Technological advancement right in society. For example, you got autonomous vehicles like driverless vehicles. That's another technological advancement. You ain't never seen that shit like this.
Real talk.
Hey, even furthermore, it's called a jet plane, but they have to fly cars.
Yeah.
It's literally a concept. You got a flying taxi. It's like in the movie Elysium. Oh, like not the movie Elysium, but they had it in Elysium too. Remember they had it in Elysium too, but they was at the flying cars. But we watched the movie Upgrade. Well, Upgrade, the Fifth Element with Chris Tucker and all that, Bruce Willis and shit. But you had the movie Upgrade, they had the driver and like that. You had it in the movie Wolverine because they formed you because what, man? They want to do away with me.
Yeah. The thing about those, remember the movie, that recent movie that came out, Tesla's in it, they had on Tesla.
Yeah, Leave the World Behind.
Spoke about the automated driving, that's all based upon the global positioning system, which is based upon the internet. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, on satellite, one of them. But all that stuff is interconnected. You know what I'm saying? And so when one thing breaks down, it's going to affect multiple things.
Right. As a matter of fact, let me just read some of this article because it basically says everything that the poem just mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a system that's been set in place. So when one, part of the system fails, it's like a house of cards. A house of cards are changed in. So it says, an Associated Press, a faulty software update causes havoc worldwide for airlines, right, hospitals and government. So it's letting you know all these different institutions, all these different institutions, they connected, man. They all connected one with the other, man. You know what I'm saying? They all in cohesion with each other. They all coexist. You know what I'm saying? So it says, like I said, Germany's Berlin airport, that's all the way in fucking Germany. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a global, and that's why the scripture talk about that. I think it's in Revelation, the 3rd chapter. We talk about the title. That verse in particular is going to the word earth and goes into the word community. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a global thing, man. You got something known as a globalist. Majority of those born at 1948. You know what I'm saying? They double O's, man. Go ahead, read that real quick. Revelation 3:10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you from the hour of temptation. And that's what you know. We enter into that. We're gonna be on the cusp of it. And like the elders, I told you said they were shouting out the rock. The children Savannah camp, and he had did a lesson based titled, how quick it could be a digital reset. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like how quick it could be, man. So it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right. Argument is very good with the word world, but for this word earth, right? And it says that inhabited earth, which is literally the same definition, all right, but this is dealing with different, words, but dealing with the word world, however, but it is going to come upon everyone that dwell upon the earth. Everyone is going to be tried, man. The scripture speaks about that in Revelation 13th chapter. Go ahead. You just got it? Yeah.
It's Revelation chapter 13. Revelation 13 and 16, to the point, and he called them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive mark in the right hand or in their foreheads.
Right, so that's referring to the word all of, matter of fact, man, precept right there, man. Free and poor, rich and bond, it don't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? They won't like I mentioned earlier with the Aaron Russo and John Rockefeller. Who did he interview for like that? That was RAWCHAA. One of them, I forget one in particular, man. But he was talking about, Aaron Russo, he was kind of like flabbergasted at the idea that we're going to have everybody on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the planet, with this tracking device embedded under their skin. You know,
It basically means it shows you that why he's every, like we mentioned earlier, every faction of society is being affected because he has to coerce all. You know what I'm saying? The hospital, he's using the hospitals, he's using the banking,
Right.
he's using the political, he's using everything to
Gain more
push
control.
you, yeah, push you to that mark.
Slim, he did have to do that first, cut out the middle class.
right,
He just got rich and poor. Like it's just two classifications instead of three.
right. Yeah, and like the apostle, he says, fear is a great motivator. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how these elites, you know, Edomites, and so-called white people, physical nationality.
Nick Rockefeller.
Nick Rockefeller, that's what it was. So he was in a real Nick Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? And they wiped the internet because of the algorithms and the things, the technological advancements that they made through, you know, and the internet and things. They fucking wiped that video off the, you know. So yeah, they said, like I said, fear is a great motivator. You know, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. So that's how they gonna get people to. That's why you got order out and chaos. They gonna bring chaos, and that's how they gonna be able to implement order, man. And this is gonna be the order. See, this is gonna be the new order. Go ahead.
This is the word. This is the word. All 13, 16 past. It says. It says. Read A. It says each, every, any, all, the whole, everyone, all things, everything, collectively, some of all types.
Right. Go ahead. Yep.
Well, he got mandated. That's why I say collective.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's the spirit. Because I don't know if they changed the word, but literally, when we go into the word of 13th chapter, where he say cause of all, we go into the word causing. It literally said and go back to the word mandatory, which is what required by law. Matter of fact, go that, we're gonna read that stuff too. Yeah, let me read some more of this real quick. You know, we'll get ready to close. It says, a faulty software update called technological havoc worldwide on Friday, which that's today. You know, that's what people woke up to, man. And that's how it's going to be. It's going to come like a thief in the night. That's how this situation happened. Now, granted, all institutions wasn't necessarily affected by it. Because you had particular banks that were still operational. You had particular businesses that was still operational. That was, you know, but in the future, they going to come. Damn, it's something I'm thinking of. But in the future, it's going to be everybody right. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Blackout. Ain't no goddamn, none of this shit worked in America. None of it. You had to have cash, or you was just going to be assed out, bro. You see? Black card, you know, all that. Rolex, that shit is going to be, you know, that shit going to, value. Tawana.
You had what just happened in China with the 40 banks that just shut down out of nowhere and all the people was protesting. You know what I'm saying? So like those are banks, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, they are backed by the central banks. But the point is that these things are taking an effect. That was just like a week and a half ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they simultaneously happen. And
yeah, because the bank, because in fact, go to the word bank, because these type of situations, scenarios, that you know, they're the cause of fucking bankruptcy. To the freeway gas station today, trying to get gas. Yeah, their system was down. They said the system was down. Yeah, bro. You wasn't here when I mentioned it to the brothers yet, because I work at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? In the perimeter where I'm at, 4 gas stations, one on this corner, on that corner, on this corner. You know, and Speedway was one of the gas stations, bro. When I pulled up to work, I had an info. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of hell is something people do. Yeah. And then the customer asked me, like, you know why Speedway down? And I immediately thought of the Microsoft shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was telling the brothers earlier that they said, son, and I was telling them, so a lot of those speedways, they completely shut down. They didn't even take a stand. And I told the brother earlier, I was reading on the article, I think it's in this article right here, about how they gotta have like IT tech people to come out and service the systems manually. You get back money, bro. You can't do it over the phone or a computer. You gotta have an actual person to come out there and service the system manually. They was talking about how, you know, that shit gonna just have shit just get fucked up, right?
Well, see, that's this devil, because what did he do from like the 90s up until now? He's been getting people off of cash. You know what I'm saying? With the credit cards, with the touch to pay and all that. You know, people barely walk around with cash anymore. And what did he do? Turn around, take away the internet, and say, no, we can only accept cash. The pitiful case. And he decided to do
Fine.
right. So what with that?
Well, the thing about it, that's what I was saying to say. ATMs don't work. If the system, if it's a glitch in the system, none of the system is not gonna work. None of the system, man. It was the ATM, whether you go to the bank teller, none of it's working.
Like
It's all connected. Oh, they were saying that too. 911, all that shit was family. So go ahead, man.
back on.
This is real.
It's a simple Wikipedia search. It says bank run. A bank run or run on the bank occurs when many clients withdraw their money from a bank.
Right, when many clients withdraw their money from the bank, and the reason why they do it because they believe that that institution gonna fail to operate in the future.
That's what it says.
Read it out.
It says occurs when many clients withdraw their money from a bank. It says because they believe the bank may fail in the near future.
There it is, bro. You know,
Because people run to the bank,
Yeah.
but you got something on the Federal Reserve Bank.
ain't no money in that.
And they literally said, it's like it is when in a fractional reserve banking system where banks normally keep only a small proportion of their assets as cash. Numerous customers withdraw cash from deposit accounts with a financial institution at the same time.
That's why a bank run fuck the whole.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. It'll make the system crash. Right. You know? So I'm gonna read some more of this from this article. It says, and I'm gonna read it down to a point where we're talking about how they're gonna have to manually fix these POS system. I think it's POS, whatever it is. I think it's acronym. Oh yeah, POS. Yeah, POS, point of sale, right? So it says a faulty software update caused technological havoc worldwide, and this wasn't faulty. This was this is an orchestrated hit.
Probably told him, he said, no, I think we're talking about the Trump thing, but like Holmes was saying, he said, like, if it happened, just believe it won't about coincidence. Like,
Right.
down to the attempted assassination.
Yeah.
Dying that way.
Right, yeah,
Or part of the plan.
Yeah, the world is the stage. Like the saying goes, man. So it says grounded flights knocking down some financial companies and news outlets, and disrupting hospitals, small businesses, and government offices. The breadth of the outages highlighted the fragility of a digitized world. See, it is a fragile system, right? It said the breadth of the outages highlighted the fragility of a digitized world dependent on just a few providers for key computing services.
Right. So that to break that down in layman's terms, it let you know how fragile the system is. Also, I think we spoke about it a little earlier. The entire grid is everything we damn near rely on is off the system, and they said that the American electrical grid it's failing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look into the history of it. They say it's a sport.
Talking about that.
Yeah.
And she was saying just on July 12th, 2024, so that was about 2 weeks, not even a week or so ago. AT&T hackers obtained data containing 6 months of call and text interactions of nearly all its customers. So you got all these different major corporations to the companies that's being breached. That's just one example. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with telecommunication and so on and so forth. But how much more the banks, such as like what was it, America? Which American bank is the First America? What is it? Bank of America. You know what I'm saying? And all these different banks and whatnot that's also going up there and whatnot. Yeah, SVB. That was going to 2020 to climb limit somebody. Yeah.
I will say Esau, what he does is he makes these things, creates these things so that he put loopholes in them, so that these type of things can happen, so that when he brings his way, he can be able to promote it. But you don't have to worry about your like this getting stolen. You don't have to worry. Look at these car thefts and things like that, man. You can easily create and make things that you can't, tamper with or try to use.
Yeah, and that's the part of the deception. That's how people talk about he deceived many through the means of those rules. So that's the part of the deception. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead, get it. No.
Man, I mentioned it just a minute ago. I said America's electrical system. You know what I said? It's interesting for brothers to check it out, but it says just from the forward. It says America's electrical grid is weakened. This is from last year of May. It says electrical shortages have become more acute. Brownouts and blackouts have become common. Look deeper, and it becomes clear that the nation's power grid has not only become less reliable, but also more fragile. And that's what the topic is going to. It says this fact is especially troubling because it confronts the country just when Washington and several states are pushing electrical cars, and there's an increase in the use of electric appliances. And then we was mentioning that stuff earlier. Go ahead. That's not even
because you ain't gonna have no choice but to comply to this way of life, because they don't produce the cars, they don't do this and that. So if those things are pushed out, this is your everyday living, you have no choice but to conform to this way. Even though you know that the system is different. Like you see what's going on, niggas is all what just happened.
Right. And on top of that, remember they had a push. They had a major push for like the newer houses. They run on the side when you go to the side panels and shit like that. No, like the meter person. They turn all that like electric into it. You're trying to ban ovens. Certain areas you can't have right. You can't have chimneys in the house. So they literally. Why can't people see that the scripture say you're gonna envy for the one of all things, man? This man is making to where he's like God, man.
Yeah, that's why you got something known as the digital footprint. Yeah. And the carbon, that one too. The carbon tag, right? I'm reading some more. It says, I'm gonna jump down. It says businesses and governments worldwide experience hours-long disruptions. Their computer monitors glowing blue with errors and scramble to deal with the fallout. CrowdStrike's CEO says some of their systems will require time-consuming manual fixes.
Yeah, right. So you spoke about earlier. We had people come out manually, have to come out and reboot these IT systems, man. Whichever it runs off of them.
You don't got a lot of people.
Go ahead. You
don't got a lot of people working these jobs no more. It's gonna take even longer. You know, short staff.
Yeah, that's why I said time consuming.
That man with the women, like I said, women in Houston, they realize how real shit can get, man. You know what I'm saying? They complaining about, I had to sleep in my car for numerous days because I can't leave, and this, that, and the third, because I operate out of the house, I work from home. And I was like, bro, the Lord is raw as fuck, man. You got so comfortable, man.
Because the Lord allowed us to get so comfortable because of the different things that He saw providing, the technology, which makes your life easier. But see, that puts you in, that makes you dependent. All you got to do is take away whatever.
Isaiah 3rd chapter, in the top. I'm gonna read this. It says several local TV stations in the U.S. were prevented from airing the news early Friday. And some state and local governments reported problems in courts. You hear me? Court. You can have a nigga in trial, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It says courts, motor vehicle departments, unemployment agencies.
If I'm not mistaken, in the prisons, in order for them to open a gate, that's all based upon electricity and stuff.
It says unemployment agency, right? So people didn't get their unemployment check. Huh?
That's why they forced you to direct deposit.
Right.
But that unemployment shit, you know, people was fucking, you know what I'm saying?
And not even that though, not even that, because another thing that was affected by, you know what, other government assistance programs, like food stamp. Bro, listen, Section 8, they said in Atlanta, Fulton County, bro, Fulton County, Georgia, they said the order for the fucking the people that work in what you call that shit, you know, like the CMHA, like, you know, the equivalent in Atlanta, the public housing in Atlanta, they say everybody in that motherfucker quit because of scandals and sexual harassment allegations. Bro, look, but then you had government institutions that was affected by this outage. Because look, even with WIC is an acronym for women and children, right? Even that shit is all on the internet. EBT, all on the internet, bro. You see what I'm saying? All those, you know, whether you get child support, because the thing about it, the child support, they give you their own card, their own debit card. So all that shit was affected.
And I'm saying too, that's why a lot of landlords, they saying that a lot of landlords, they don't want to take like Section 8 and things like that.
Yeah.
That's why they have shit like the government shutdown. They see how much that affected certain shit. So they're like, look, at any given time something can happen, I won't be getting paid. I'm cool.
They say, look, emergency call center.
Oh man, 911.
Yup. And other offices. See that? It says and other offices, but as the day progresses, many of the systems are getting back to normal. So they say, who knows? You know?
Because that's the thing. Yeah. So this time it went back to normal in one day, but like the movie American Blackout, it was a whole week, and people was after a certain while, people lost hope and relied on the grid to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It only created does that now.
And it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more like real because so many people rely on technology.
Yes, bro. It wasn't right, Mike. It wasn't like the ancient world. Like with the ancient world, people didn't have the technology they still had technology, but it wasn't on this level. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they were more accustomed to living off the
Natural way of
doing things, man. People don't even know how to start fires. Like real shit, it's like basic shit, bro. They don't know how to start fires.
Yeah. Just like that nigga, the Hawk said on the movie behind, he was like, I'm useless. And stuff, like, I'm useless. He got a new movie with Childish Gambino. I forget, I seen the trailer for it where he was like a famous artist or celebrity, you know, had pre-apocalyptic scenario because post is after, right? So you have pre-apocalyptic scenario. He was like a singer and all that shit. And then when it was an apocalyptic scenario, that nigga didn't know how. The chick was actually got a fish. You know how to do this. He was like, I'm useless. You know what I'm saying?
Because the technology is acting as the savior, as the God, as the savior. Yes, it's because he made everybody in the I mentioned earlier about the spirit, spirit type. Yeah. So now, who you run to is not YAHWASHI, you run to the technology, that's the God. That's the savior. Yeah. That's why you go to the hospital or go to this. You know what I'm saying?
And you saw by him bringing that forth, crippled people. Now a nigga don't have to change a tire. Now a nigga don't have to get dirty.
Yes,
he saw him and made things convenient for you. Right.
Yeah, it's a dependent system, like dependent upon them. That's the type of system that's, you know what I'm saying, established in society. It's a dependent system, not an independent system where you depend upon the grid, your skills that you learn. You got it. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 17. in the NLT, it says, teach those who are rich in the world not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which is so unreliable. Their trust should be in God, who richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. Yeah. Of course, it says, that they be not high-minded nor trust in a certain rich son. So you had Paul telling Timothy, to establish the church, because Timothy was a deacon in a particular church. You know what I'm saying? So this was a letter that Paul wrote to Timothy, his son in the faith, about particular individuals, man. Certain individuals that he mentioned were dealing with money. That's what he was mentioning in the 6th chapter, man. He was mentioning because obviously you had individuals that was among Timothy and the congregation brothers that had money, man. And that was in the company of Timothy, man. And Paul was telling them, this is the message that you convey to individuals like that, man. Money is the root of all evil. They're worried about money and telling them the food and raiment. Because obviously you had, and that's the same thing even now. You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. That's why the elder Tazwan, he made that lesson dealing with involuntary hardship, man. Okay, start trying to go without certain things, man. All right, start sleeping on the floor in your kitchen sometimes, man. Try to go, fast, man. Yeah, man. Prepare yourself for these things.
Like Ma mentioned it, bro. Like that voluntary hardship, it's that's what the scripture even speaks about that, bro. It's like when you compare it to the scripture, the Lord speaks about fasting for a period of time, bro. Because the Lord, He understands what it does, bro. It disciplines you to a point where it benefits. Man, you can't go fucking 2 hours without eating, bro. I'm real. I'll be at work, man. Especially if you work with women. It's too. You work an 8-hour shift, and then a woman she just ate lunch, and then 2 hours go back. What? You should be starving. What are you talking about, man? You should be Chick-fil-A. Well, and in the same breath, you can understand why, because these foods don't have no nutrients, man. Yeah, they don't have no real nutrients, no real, that ain't real food. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now I can just say you got it. But see, that's why when this shit go down, it's gonna be detrimental, bro. It's gonna hurt a lot of people, man, because people ain't really prepared for what's happening. That's why when we talk about the stuff that's about to get ready to take place, how can't you take this serious, man?
The point is this, Esau he had deceived the people to make them believe that this is the greatest. The people had actual trust in the system in Babylon the Great, not knowing that Esau, he's going to purposely collapse his own system to bring forth an agenda that's going to be way worse.
Right, Ma? And then that's that scripture, the Ezekiel 12 chapter. Even if people, let's say if people do believe what the scriptures say, they really think this is like decades down the line. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the Lord ain't working with these people, because we did. He's like, no, man, this shit go down 6 months from now, it's 3 months from now. You know what I'm saying? It's going down tomorrow.
Hey, I was just saying that this generation still not past all these things people feel. Yeah. So it has to happen in this time.
All right.
Isaiah 30, verse 1, bro. Woe to the rebellious children.
Our people rebellious, man. Okay, they're rebellious. Okay, they don't want to. They want to go against whatever the Lord says and pretty much obey their oppressors, man.
That's why the scripture said out there, woe to him that strives against his maker, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The scripture talks about how the witchcraft to not suffer wish to live. So that's going to be the fate of the majority of people, 2/3 to be exact. 66.6% of what people, the whole pie chart that the Paul's had and our elders had and we had as well. You know what I'm saying? 66.6% out of 100, man.
It's land.
Yeah, and it's land, like the brother said, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Apostle Corey, he needs to make that comparison. He's like, that's like if you take an actual pie and you go to the refrigerator and take the pie, you cut a slice out,
right.
You throw the rest of the shit away.
That's what that pie chart is really like visual learners, because it's dealing with fractions and percentages. That's what that builds.
Number of his name.
Right.
3:6.
Right, because y'all, that's it. Y'all serve the state, man. Go ahead.
It says in Isaiah 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me.
And they go on to other people to get advice, man. Outside of what the Lord set up, man. They talking to like financial advisors. Oh, it's gonna be okay. You remember this happening? Yeah, man, we bounce back. It's gonna be okay, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it says in Jeremiah, we would have healed Babylon. You're not healed. See what I'm saying? So that's what we're telling you. These different things that keep happening, it's gonna all culminate into chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? And that chaos, America and the system is not going to go back to normal.
That's right.
Right. And then just barking on that point, my eye to the wrong people, they going to like to really when you understand how prophets operate, that's why you even see it on that spirit on brother today. The prophets had understand geopolitics, they understood how Monday, they understood like a broad spectrum of things. So that way when you came to them, they can give you like insight on like particular
knowledge.
Right. Like the prophets cover broad things, because you have to understand you can't be a prophet and not understand geopolitics. You can't be a prophet and not understand history. You can't be a prophet and not understand at least on a rudimentary level. So the Lord gave the prophet that he equipped them with that knowledge to cover these things, so that way somebody do ask them, okay, give the right information.
No, because I was like, right, because like as we know, kings will come to the
Yes,
bottom.
bro. Yes.
These are the top in the system.
Yes.
Coming to the top.
They still do, but it's behind closed doors now, and that's why the master they show that reverence to the prophets nowadays. Because the Lord took that reverence from us. You know, we're not eloquent orators and things like that. You know, but it says they take counsel. Reading on that take counsel, but not of me. That cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And that's the point. They're not taking the covering of YAHWASHI. So they covering with you got niggas on showing they advertising shit, man. Come and get your perishable foods and shit like that, man. Thinking that this way is going to sustain them, man. Okay, but not coming under the umbrella of YAHWASHI.
People should be coming up every week, coming up to all the camps with their notepad, with their questions, and what should I, and that, think about this and that. Hey, the news reporters should be coming up interviewing us. But what do you think about what this happened? Every week the news should be, if they was really in the right spirit and knew what was going on.
Because that's one of the things that got affected. All of the news times. People couldn't get a certain information regarding the next step.
Coming by your radio at the phone, they were working with my riders go out.
Yep.
Yeah, and we was really like that. We start hustling, into the world shit. Buy it out. You know what I'm saying? We know it's actually coming. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be scamming people. Like one nigga, Inspector Survival. Every time he do a video, the nigga is like he like in Hawaii or some shit, like lavish and stuff. Yeah, you know the glass. Yeah, people be in his comment section calling him a scammer. Because he like fear monger, but the father's a fear monger. Things that are worthy to be feared are coming. It said Isaiah 30:2 that walk down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Right. So yeah, basically, man, they are people. So they're gonna trust in their oppression. Like I said, when all these major emergencies, the Hurricane Beryl, they trusted in the government and these politicians to help them. You know what I'm saying? These certain businesses instead of they not gonna help you.
Esau's covering is an illusion. It's like a mirage, man. You in the desert, you see some shit, you get to it, it's like you see a thing of water down there, you get to it, and it disappears. That's Esau's covering. It's an illusion, man.
You ain't hear it every man. Only y'all watch.
Let's get this first up.
All right, I'm reading it again. Going to the word. This is Revelation 13:16. And he called them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, as everybody.
Right, because it don't matter your status, body, man. Wait a minute, I'm rich.
Right.
And like kept telling that nigga Jebediah Freeman in the mood died. He was like, he just still just a nigga. That nigga Jebediah was calling Uncle Ruckus for cutting his grass. He's like, I don't care how rich you is. He's like, the white folks call me, even though they pay man on my record. I don't care how rich you is. That's it, funny as hell. Yeah, that was like one of the first, that was on Kanye's first album, Fall Down. That was it all. That was on his album, man. First album. Go ahead, huh?
God says that he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free from bond, to receive a mark in their right hand.
And he calls him, he's the reason why, man.
Right. The word mark goes back to the Greek word paralysis. You know what I'm saying? Which is decision. You know what I'm saying? Or to cut. Because, you know, that's how they're going to implement this new system, man. You know, it's going to be undefensible. Go ahead. And matter of fact, three Greek words for the word mark. You got the word paralysis, cut or an incision. And you got the word parak, which means a palisade, and that's the delivery about it earlier. And then the other word is graphos. And then the other word in that verse that Dr. reading is graphos, which means to write, because that's where all your from the right or the etch or record the water Kadash, because that's where all your information, insurance information, you know, your ID. You got right. You got the digital ID that they talking about. I was 2025 or 20 something years, you know, because in this particular state they require you to get a digital ID by a particular deadline, man. So that's what that word means. Definitions, and it all means different things, man. No? And that's how we get more of an understanding of what this is talking about through the spirit of power, YAHWASHI, man, what is going to. And that's how we identify what it is. See?
And it says, receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah.
But when you go into this word causa, it's like 2 or 3 points.
Yeah.
Definition, but
Done.
it says to make, i.e., constitute.
Oh, constitute. No. Yeah.
Or appoint one of anything.
Look the word constitute up.
To appoint or ordain one, that to make, i.e., declare one on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Go down. It says, what is that? Okay, it says, because they changed it, but
yeah, it did.
One of the words they use is to carry out or to execute. You go into that
By law.
Hold on.
Constitute means to establish by law.
Hold on. All right, go back to the word. Read that part where it says constitute.
Okay, so
this, the definition for the word cause in Revelation 13 to 16, right?
Yep.
He calls it all. So we go into the word cause, the brother said it goes back to the word constitute, right? All right, read what constitute means now.
It says established by law.
There you go. Established by law. See? So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it mandatory. Look, matter of fact, what else does constitute mean? Because I know it says mandatory on there too. I know it does. Down to 6 some more. All right. See if it says mandatory on there. If it's not, it's all good.
Decree.
A decree, which a decree is a law or ordinance.
Mandatory because
You saying something, Corn?
No, I said they changed it. They must have.
Yeah, because at one point in time, it literally said the word mandatory.
law is mandatory.
No. No. The word mandatory basically just means the same thing that constitutes being required by law. The point is this. The word mandatory is the same as constitution because they both mean the same thing. It's required by law. Okay? So that's how they're going to cause everybody to do it. They're going to write a law and the scripture talk about it, that was prescribed. You know what I'm saying?
The word instead of cause, use the word required.
Oh, right. And that's what the word mandatory literally means, required by law. Right. So it's going to be a requirement, you know what I'm saying, operating society. It's going to happen.
Authoritative command.
Authoritative command. That's it, man.
A formal order from a superior.
Formal order
to inferior.
That's a law.
The punishment is going to be dead.
Right. When you violate that law, when you break that law, right, because it's going to be draconian. It's going to be draconian. Draconian goes back to the word Draco or dragon. You know, when you go into the word dragon in the book of Revelations, 12th chapter, you go into the word dragon, that word means the violent, combative, very strict person. Right? And who is that? Who that reminds you of? Violent, he's combative, he's hella strict, bro. You know what I'm saying? You fucking, you jaywalk. Hold on, no. 3 strikes, you out. God damn. Yeah, bro, right. You giving me life in prison because my 3rd strike could be I stole a pack of bubble gum. It could be a fucking minor misdemeanor. You're going to jail for life. That's the corniest shit. That goes back to an Athenian lawgiver who was known for giving out severe punishment for minor crimes. See, that's that goes back to. That's his devil, man.
It says
Yeah, Johnson right from Game of Thrones, man.
That nigga he was a demon, bro.
I mean, his head. That nigga was just killing. Go ahead.
I was just looking it up. It says laws or rules that are really harsh and repressive. In ancient Athens, Draco was a guy who made some serious strict laws.
He was an Athenian lawgiver. That's what I said. Known for giving out harsh punishment for minor crimes.
It says the law and punishment are unjust and plain unfair.
Right. Right. Just like them. Because you know they got a saying is punishment don't fix the crime. And that's what it is, you know? So go ahead, I'll wrap up.
And when you go into that word dragon in the Exxon, it says a huge serpent. So he's
right.
a large version.
Right, it's that devil, and also as a serpent.
And that's crazy. The brother looked up the word drake. It says it's a huge serpent. It's the word drake. Damn.
His name means dragon, sea monster, huge serpent.
Right. Who is the serpent associated with the scriptures? Right. Devil. Right. Kind of part of the devil. You know, when you go into the word devil, go back to the Greek word, Latin word diablos. It means a man by opposing the will of the Heavenly Father. It said the active part of the devil or the side with him. So that's the snake. You go into the Vatican in London. Is it the Vatican? That's a lot where you got that feeling. You got that fucking snake head. That's the Vatican.
That's from his view.
Yeah. You know, from the view of the congregation, the followers, they see a fucking snake. You got the skeptics. What is it?
Asclepius.
That's right, man. Yeah. The serpent is always associated with Esau Edom in the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
And it says, it says to execute.
It always do that, bro. Go ahead.
It said, one more in this verse, the definition, it says to carry out, to execute. Yeah. Oh, and then, matter of fact, when you go into the word execute, it says to carry into effect, transitive, mostly in law with reference to warrant, sentences, etc.
Oh, right, transitive, mostly in law. So he's letting you know that he's going to cause people to take this shit some kind of law. It's going to be dealing with, or it's going to be surrounding some type of law that's going to make people have to take it.
And you know what? Right now, you got a lot of people saying they got to be certain rights, or it's not a law.
Yeah.
But this is not a law, so we don't have to. This is not a law.
Right.
But guess what? This is about to be a law.
Right? If it ain't a law, it's basically a violation of constitutional rights. Trying to make people do it, but it's not a law.
Right. Yep. and to go into the other part that bro was mentioning, it says to prosecute, enforce.
Man, dealing with the judicial system, man. Prosecute, right? Because they gonna be prosecuting individuals who don't take
Like it says punish, avenge.
punish, right? They gonna be saying that further say that didn't take it to be bad, and then we'll wrap up with that.
All right, so this is the Revelation.
Those should be killed. That's the one. Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 15.
Oh, yeah.
That kill is going into murder.
Revelation 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And said that the image of the beast could both speak, right? His government, his system, and politics, and all that. Vibrations. It says it calls that as many as not worship the image of the beast should be
Pause, nigga. That word pause again. So it's gonna be dealing with Paul. He says that this person is killed, man.
yeah. Going to that too, it goes into like basically like exile society.
Right. You know, ostracized. Or, you know, shunned. You know what I'm saying? Or another word that I'm thinking of, but I'm having a blank right now.
That's the way passed out.
Yeah, that's a good one. Cast out, ostracized more. You know, and you got something known as a civil death. Going to like British law. Civil death is basically when they basically because they basically strip you from your rights, your civil rights. That's basically what civil death is. When they take away your civil rights. So that so that's basically so that's basically what they're gonna do. They're gonna take away particular rights that you have in society where you ain't gonna be able to participate in society. Man.
And I was thinking of the word blackball.
Yeah, blackball. That's yeah.
That word it's the Greek word apo, means of separation.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Separate from the whole.
Right.
The people that's on the grid.
Right. But that's a good thing because we're separate anyway. You know, the elect of Israel, they're separate. You know, they're holy unto the Heavenly Father. So we're going to be separated from society. And the Lord said, in the book of Luke, the 6th chapter, about when men shall separate you from their company. Guess what, nigga? We got a better chance that the Heavenly Father has a mercy. I don't want to be around you niggas. Well, start judging you anyway, because you got something known as a innocent bystander. Hold on, dog. Yeah, that too. But you could be just an innocent bystander. You ain't even associated with this nigga, and you're in the wrong place when the Heavenly Father start dishing out judgment. You get fucked up too. So good. I'm glad you want to separate us from your company because if the Heavenly Father start fucking shooting out lightning thunderbolts of niggas, you know, I don't want to be around.
And that's why the Lord had told us, man, to be prudent and pretty much rise and depart, man. You know.
It's always scripture we said too, like
Where's the law?
he said don't like basically bystander.
Yeah, but they're like real talk, bro. Because the Lord's house, they innocent.
Got it for you.
So why did y'all
God. 1 Timothy 5:22. It says, lay suddenly on no man, partaker of other man's sins. All right, back up fear, man.
Stay away from a nigga.
Yeah, man. You got it.
You know, so man, with that, we praise for edifying. I want to give all glory and praise. The apostle and the elders, great millstone, blue blood, shalom, Yashala.
Had a few people watching.